Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Time for a little lesson on how to graph lines in slope-intercept form. As a reminder, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, or f of x equals mx plus b. When you see y equals or f of x equals, that means essentially the same thing. This one just happens to be in function notation. Remember, the m stands for slope, and then the b stands for your y-intercept. The y-intercept means where it hits the y-axis. Slope means what's its rise and run. As in, what's the rate of how much does it go up over how much does it go to the right or left there. And so we're going to look at a few examples. These are not from your assignment in particular, they're just examples that I have. So if I see an equation like this, y equals 8/5 x minus 4, I need to start by 1, plot y-intercept. So my y-intercept in this point, in this case, is this -4. So I'm going to put a dot on -4 on my y-axis. It is called the y-intercept because it's where it hits the y-axis. They match. And next I'm going to use my slope here of 8/5. So I'm going to use slope to get more points. The number on top tells you how much to go up or down. Kind of this vertical aspect of it, and then the bottom number tells you how much to go right or left. If it is positive, you go up. If it's positive, you go right. If it is negative, you go down, or if it's negative, you go left. If the top number is positive, go up. So we're going to go up 8. So I'm going to go from my point. The reason I plot that first because I need to start there. And I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this tells me, since it's positive, I need to go to the right. So I'm going to go right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put a point. Now that I have 2 points, I can connect up my line here. That's a terrible line. Let me try redrawing that. So there we go. We got our line here. The y-intercept is -4, and the slope is 8/5, meaning I go up 8 and right 5. Let's look at another one. This one here, again, I'm going to plot my y-intercept first, which happens to be 2, so I'm going to go +2 on my y-axis because that's the y-intercept, and then I'm going to use my slope of -1/5. Well, this negative is a bit ambiguous where it is. You can put it on top or you can put it on bottom, but don't put it on both. And so I'm just going to put this on top. I like to put it on top because this now tells me I need to go down 1, and this 5 here tells me I need to go right 5 because it's positive. 5 is positive, 1 negative, so down 1, right 5. I go down 1 and I go right 5. That's going to give me a point here. This is not the only point we can fit on here. We can go the opposite direction. We can go up and left. To get another point, we can go up 1 and left 5. And now I have lots of points for my line here. Let's try another one. So this one has a y-intercept of -1. So I go to -1 on my y-axis, put a dot there, and then I have a slope here too. You may have noticed it's not a fraction, but since it's just an integer, you can put it over 1. This is going to tell me I need to go up 2, and this tells me I need to go right 1 from my y-intercept. So I'm going to go up 2, and I'm going to go right 1 and get a point. I can go up 2, right 1 again, and I can go up 2 and right 1 again. I can also go down 2, left 1, and down 2, left 1 to get points like that. They should all line up on the same line, kind of make a little staircase thing. So here's my line. We're going to try another one. We have y equals -x plus 3. Again, I have my y-intercept of +3, so I'm going to put a dot on 3. Oh no, there's no number here. If there's no number there, it's 1. And again, I just have a number here instead of a fraction. I can put it over 1, so there's these invisible ones I can work with. This tells me I need to go down 1. This tells me I need to go right 1. So it's down and right. So I'm going to go down 1, right 1, put a dot, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. Or I can go up, left, up and left, up and left, up and left, all ones there. Makes the line looking like this. So that's how you're going to graph lines in slope-intercept form, but that's not the only kind of lines you're going to confront with. Sometimes you get things like y equals 4. You may notice if it's not in y equals mx plus b format, something is missing. Namely, we're missing this mx part. That means this m here is 0, because that's how you get rid of x. 0 times x is 0, and we add 0, nothing happens. So really, we just have the y-intercept of 4. And my slope here, and notice my slope was 0, that means I'm going to go up 0. I'm not going to move up at all. I only move sideways. So I can go up 0 and right 1, and I can go right 2, or I can go right 5, or whatever. I can go sideways as much as I want. I just can't go up or down because my slope is 0. Let's look at another one. Y equals negative 3. I do have my y-intercept to negative 3. And again, my slope tells me I can't move up and down at all. I can just move to the left and right. All of the y's are negative 3. Then we have this another case here where x equals negative 2. Well, this one's a little bit different. It's not in y equals mx plus b format, but we're going to interpret what this means a little bit. So it's saying all of the points have an x value of negative 2. Well, negative 2 is over here. Here's my x is negative 2. And there's a lot of other points that have that same x value. I can do like negative 2, 5. I can have like negative 2, 1. I can have negative 2, negative 3. There's a lot of points that have that x value. So if I were to plot a bunch of these, let's see, negative 2, negative 3, negative 2, 1, negative 2, 5. You notice all my points here are lining up vertically. If it's x equals a number, it makes a vertical line. If it's y equals a number, it makes a horizontal line. Let me put arrows on that. Those are bad arrows. But so if I want to graph x equals 4, I just go where x is 4, and I'm going to draw a vertical line here because all those points have an x value of 4. So that's how you graph lines in slope-intercept form and some of the special cases of y equals a number and x equals a number. Hopefully that helps you in graphing with your assignment.